Alright guys, it's about 6:45 in the morning. We're getting ready to go out to the other lake. Hopefully we can do a little bit better today. We did good yesterday on pike and did a lot of bluegill, but they were small. So hopefully we can get into some decent gills and maybe a walleye or two. So we're running these new Beaver Dam Tipups. They've been working really good. Didn't have any drop bait yesterday, which is good. Normally I have a few bait that are dropped, but these are really good quality. Spools are super smooth on them too, which I like. So we're just getting all the stuff rounded up. Got the truck pretty much loaded, but just got to get batteries put in gear and get stuff pulled off the charger, and we'll be on our way. I might take this old guy too, just for fun. He's got all my locations saved and waypoints and whatnot saved, so I might end up pulling that today too. But we are ready to go. See ya. I think we found a good spot to set a tip up. I'll keep this one about a foot off the bottom and see what happens with it. All right, we're back. Try to grab the biggest perch minnow we can out of this bunch, but there's not very many that are big, and they're not super happy in here either. Be real careful on those small ones. You don't want to get their backbone because they'll die immediately. So just got to hook them right on the top of the back. So last year I used just the standard reel style tip ups. This year I've been, well actually I should say this is the first day I've been out with these Beaver Dam, and man, they're awesome. Cut 2 pike on them, and I've got indicator line that shows where the bait is, and then this one here, which is the pink one, that shows the bottom. So we can assume we're about a foot off the bottom roughly. We got about 8 inches here for the bottom of the tip up, and then you got about another foot here. So that's kind of how we're running this one. The other one's about 1.5 feet, so it's slightly off the bottom more, but it seems to work. Still trying to figure out how to put the tip up. Yeah, these are super sensitive too. I've got it on the beveled part of the tip up here, just because I've got little bait, and I figure if I got little bait I'll probably have little fish on it potentially. So I'm using that. It's less chance for them to drop the bait if they don't feel anything when they're taking it. So that's what we're doing. Had pretty good luck, but again, 2 small ones. They're hammer handles, but they're still fish, still fun. All right, I'm gonna get back to the shack and see how the old bluegill rig's holding up. Probably took my pole down the hole, but we'll see. All right, guys, we got a flag here. Yep, she's running. Oh yeah, she's running hard. We're gonna let her eat it for a minute here. Oh yeah. She's taking line right now. We're gonna hook her. Oh yeah. That's something. We got pike-ish. It feels like a pike. Oh, ah! Got a little guy. Oh man, he took that sucker down far too. He's got her buried way deep in there. She'll live to fight another day. That treble hook was buried deep. We got more trebles. That was a pretty good hookup. I just set that flag about a minute ago, so that's pretty quick. See if we can get something else. All right, we got a flag. We got tiny minnows on here, so I'm not expecting much. It doesn't look like there's any movement, but let's see what we got here. You stay right there, GoPro. It's so windy, this GoPro keeps blowing over. Got something. Oh yeah. Doesn't feel real big though. Feels like a baby pike. Oh my gosh. That's the littlest pike ever. Oh my gosh. Here, get back, buddy. Get back. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Look at that little pike. Get back. That's the tiniest pike I've ever seen. Its teeth aren't even, well, it's got some teeth still. That's so small. Still fun to catch though. Well, we've been all the way to that other shanty and all the way around this section here. I've punched probably 30 holes. Had a few marks, but nothing's hungry. So we'll see what we can do. We're gonna stay out here a little longer. And I just noticed we had a flag. So let's make our way over here. Luckily it's pretty warm out today. It's about 32 degrees, maybe 30, 32 out. So Willow's doing really good today. Her paws are fine. She's running around like a beast. You gonna go see if there's a fish, buddy? Let's go see if there's a fish. Come on. Here. She's smelling something. All right. Not turning. Let's see here. Nothing on this one. Probably wind. Nope. Send her back down. Yeah, the bait shop didn't have anything other than perch minnows, so yeah, we're kind of limited on that. Alright, we got another flag. I don't even know if you can hear me because it's so darn windy. But let's see what we got here. She was rolling pretty hard a minute ago. Jumping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got one. Oh, she feels big. I don't know, maybe not. Oh yeah. Watch out, buddy. Feels pretty big. Oh yeah. Watch out, buddy. Get back. No, no, no. This is the pike that was on film a minute ago, or on the, I should say, on the sonar. Probably 20, I don't know, 21 inches maybe, 22. Oh yeah, she's feisty. Get back, buddy. Here, you can get a hook in the mouth. Alright, we're going to see if we can find a minnow that's halfway lively in there. Watch out, Willow. Willow, no. That's what we caught it on, about a 3-inch minnow. Willow's going to eat it. Alright, let's get back in the shed here. There's a shanty and get some bait. Alright guys, I just got in from catching that pike. It was about a 22-incher. It was feisty. It felt like a 30-incher. She was fighting so hard. But still fun. Eating the lunch right now, Cliff Bar. Not great, but better than complete junk food, which would be much tastier, but not as good for me. So I try to watch my diet when I'm out here too. So real happy with this, the Eagle Eye 9. Been able to get on more fish than we would have if we didn't have it. Biggest thing is just being able to scope them out and see the structures and see where the weed lines and stuff are. There's a nice cove over here. I'll try to see if I can show you that. So that cove right there, there's a bunch of weed lines in there, and I wouldn't have been able to find them if I didn't have the Eagle Eye, but they didn't produce anything, but at least I found where they're at. So next time we come out, maybe I'll try that area and see if we do better. Willow's having fun. She's in the search for minnows. That's her goal, is to find minnows and eat them. You want to eat all the minnows? Is that the deal? Huh? Yeah, she'll eat any minnow. She'll find them under the snow too. She sniffs them out and eats their heads. But lately she's been eating all of it. Eat the whole thing. Oh, look at that mark. Holy moly. We're gonna... Oh boy. Oh boy. That's what happens when we're sleeping. It's the tiniest little jig on there. Dang, that's a big pike too. It's took off. But last time one came through it hit my trap, hit my tip up. Dang, it's gone. Yeah, maybe it'll go to that live bait over there. There's a flag over there, or I got some live bait on. I got some live bait on one of the tip ups here. I just set, so maybe he'll go over there and pop that flag. But yeah, it's windy here. 30-mile-an-hour winds probably, or more. I mean, it is just blowing. You can see the shanty. It's blowing all over. The sides kicked in like 4 times, so I had to strap it down to the sled. Yeah, you can see that out there is just blowing, man. It's like gale force winds, and we're out here catching 20-inch pike and 4-inch bluegill. Still fun though. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna finish this Cliff Bar, drink some coffee, and I'll check back in with you here in a little bit if we catch anything. Oh my god, Shanny is going over. Alright, I'll check in with you in a bit. It's been pretty slow in the last 25 minutes or so. Got no flags. But what we have done is we've played with this sonar here a little bit. It's gonna be kind of hard to show, but if you look right here, see a little bit of a, like a line, and then you've got some stuff up here. So that line and then that little tiny dot is about 35 foot away, and you can see it's pointing that way, and that is my flag. So I can see my flag from 30-35 feet away, and I can see the jig, or I should say I can see the jig, or the, in this case, minnow. So we got another one, it's probably about 80-90 feet away. That one I doubt we can find, but we're gonna try. I very much doubt we'll find that one. That's super far. Now I am confident if we had a bigger bait on there, we could probably see it. But yeah, I don't think we can see that. Looking for a line, but yeah, I don't see anything. But yeah, if we had a bigger, like a sucker on there, or even a golden shiner, I bet we'd find it. But as I scroll here and turn the live scope, you can see where it just started picking up that minnow there. As I turn away, it goes away. And I turn back, and it shows up. So it's about a foot of water, probably where that's sitting. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I went with HD Innovations on the shuttle, which is awesome. I talked to Jason there with HD Innovation. I think he's the owner. Super cool guy, gave me some good info on it. It's made with HDP, like resin or plastic, so it works well. It's got an on-off button here. You've got a jig light here, so if you're trying to charge jigs, you can do that. Right here, you've got voltage, and there's USB plugs behind that, and then here's your charge port. It's pretty cool. And then I went with the bag too from HD Innovations, which is pretty cool. It's got these here for the live scope pole. So basically you just set that right in this spot here, and then it's got straps like a book bag, so you can carry it that way. Over here I've got some jigs and a couple other things, a couple tools and whatnot in there. And then we've got the HD Innovations live scope pole too, which is all carbon fiber. Super nice. We got the short one, but they make a longer one. I wanted the shortest one though for weight, and then this is going to be easier to run and gun because it's so small and lightweight. Speaking of weight, I bet this is definitely under 20 pounds. I bet we're closer to 15, which is really light considering. They make a mount for the boat too, which I'm going to put that on there, and then they make a mount for the transducer as well. I think that's running like a 1.5 inch ram, he said. So I'm going to get that for the open water, throw that on the boat. Hopefully I can still use that pole. The pole extends to 36 inches, so I think it'll be good. I've got a little 16-foot boat, just a little V bottom, so I think it'll reach. If not, I'll get the extension. But it's been cool. First time using it, definitely a little bit of a learning curve, but I've got everything else Lowrance, so it was pretty easy to figure out for the most part. It's super basic how these work. This here, basically you go forward and then you go down, click on down, and then that shows what you got going on down there. And then you can see the jig, you can kind of see that jig there. But yeah, it's awesome. My main goal with it was to be lightweight, and I didn't want to spend $3,000. So this one, I think about 1,400 bucks all in, which is pretty good considering. The one disadvantage of this versus like the Lowrance, like the AT2, the Active Target 2, Shanny's going down, is this only has about a 10-foot width. So the beam's a little bit narrow, but still works good. And then in forward mode, you lose, you can see we're here, you can see about 15 feet out. So there's probably a 5, maybe 8 foot window there that you don't see, but I don't know if that window's worth $1,000 or not, but in my opinion it wasn't, so I went with the cheaper one. But all right guys, well, we're packing her up. It's about 2:30. I gotta pick kids up from school. Pretty productive day. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get some keeper bluegill and maybe a couple pike. Wind has definitely not died down. It is blowing like none other. I would say we're 30-35 mile an hour gusts, so hopefully don't lose the shanty. I'll keep everything screwed down until I pop it down. So all right, well, I'll check back in with you tomorrow. See you, bye.
2,000 years later.
All right guys, it's been a slow day, but we just caught probably a 15-inch crappie, maybe 14-inch, biggest one I've ever caught. We're on a pretty good structure right now, so I feel like it might be holding some crappie. We're gonna try to get down there and get her done. The only thing is I had to move the shanty, which is not fun. It took me about 4 minutes because I launched everything. I threw it like I was playing football. Just threw that crap. Damn near lost the shanty across the lake too, but we're good. Yeah, there's some big ones down there, that's for sure. And we are right over that structure too now. I'll show you guys. Big old long dude. He just showed up. It's that right there. He came out of that structure right there, and all the fish took off, which is not great, but we'll see. Set it.
Got it. Oh,
Is it a big one?
big one.
Oh, baby.
Big one.
Good job, buddy.
Oh. That felt big. It definitely felt huge. We'll keep that one.
That's
right?
a big one, yeah.
Oh,
What do you think of that, dude?
big. Huge one in the corner. Huge one in the corner.
That's a big one, wasn't it?
There's a huge one in the
Is there?
corner.
Okay. Got a big one coming in.
Wow.
Set the hook, set the hook.
Really?
I didn't get you.
No, there wasn't anything.
Oh.
I have eyeballs. Where's my bait?
Drop it down.
Where the bait is?
Yeah, the fish is on top of it. There's a couple good ones there. Oh yeah, you got a bunch coming in here.
Oh, they're like all surrounding the bait.
I know.
I don't know if I'm gonna catch one or not.
Alright, let me show you what we got going on here.
They're all just sitting on. Oh, one might bite it.
Got a bunch of marks down there.
Oh. No? Right about this, right about that.
Yeah, leave it right there. Lift it up just a bit. Alright, well that's a wrap for today. Bite was slow, but we ended up with a couple small pike on tip-ups and enough crappie and bluegill to make about 2 meals worth, so I can't complain. Next time we'll be up to Higgins Lake. Hopefully we'll do good up there. Until next time, see ya!